All right. Yesterday I told myself to make three videos, but I get to make only two videos, and that is my fault. So I'll be making more videos today. So for some time, I'm watching videos of other creators, and what I've noticed is that they are all storytelling. So I have to collect micro stories from my life because it would be beneficial when I would be making content for my own personal brand. And essentially, I need to build following from now because in the long term, I know it gonna pay off. Because for the long term goals I have, I really need personal brand, right? For the company that I'll be building in the future, I would like to spend zero marketing in that. And the best way to do is to build a brand. But there is some kind of paradox running through my mind. That is, I have been a big fan of this book called Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. And in that book, there are various wisdoms that convey the same thing. Ego is your enemy. Like how people, how, how people get themselves down into the path of ego and self-destruct themselves without ever realizing that their ego is controlling them. And autonomy, normally we tend to speak about ourselves again and again. We are able to talk about what we are doing, what we will do, and I feel that creating content would would be like going through this paradox. Like I'm afraid that one day I would be recording myself telling in the video that I'm doing this or that, and I will be spending more time on recording that instead of doing that. I'm very much afraid of that. But guess what? I have to try some time, and for a period of time, then I'll think about whether I should continue or not. But I know there are a lot of potentials in that. But still, it's a kind of paradox that is lingering in my mind. But in order to get that paradox, in order to understand that paradox, I need to experience this paradox myself. If I don't experience this paradox myself, I won't be able to find out the answer, right? Whether I'm spending more time creating and telling people than doing the actual work or not. I have to experience that in order to find out the answer. Because you can't be dependent on everyone, on the other people to tell you the answer. You need to experience the answer yourself. And I have only 8 months left for the 2025 to end. And before that, I need to get to 10K per month. I'm right now a copywriter, but I'm not outreaching enough. And that is not good enough. For the past 2 days, I haven't outreached single. That's not good. I need to create this momentum. You remember, okay, when I used to record videos of myself documenting my copywriting journey, there was this kind of momentum where I did literally pushed myself to the journey to try out different things that might work out in my journey, right? There was this kind of momentum which pushed me flawlessly. But since I haven't been able to do for like 3 weeks, the momentum has been lost and I need to build that momentum again. So I have to make it happen again. I have to start harder again. It's like staying consistent is the only key to find out everything that you are finding answers for. Okay, so I have been reading a lot on Substack recently, and it is being rewiring my brain from the cheap dopamine content that I used to watch on Instagram and on various social media, and the language that I kept myself surrounded with. It was also cheap, but right now I am shaping my environment, surrounding myself with the content that I consume. Just like your friend circle defines you, it also your language content, like the content that you surround yourself with, defines you, right? The mindset that you will have. So the beauty in language is the complexity of it. Like today is it's all about saying cheap words, but when we add some special words in our prefrontal context of language, of vocabulary, that becomes so rich. And it's very rare to see someone with that rich vocabulary in their regular conversations, and that makes you unique. That makes you stand out. As Jordan Peterson say that you have to read a lot, you have to speak a lot, right? Jordan Peterson is really a killer in his game, and communication is really a superpower to have. So as I was watching the videos in Instagram, many people are vlogging every single day and are posting every single day. And guess what? They have made like 120 videos and they're getting more than 10K followers. But it's not about the followers. It's like you are figuring yourself out how content works on Instagram or in social media. And also, if you get to post regularly, you will learn a lot by actually doing the thing, right? And guess what? That's the only way to train yourself. So let's say I no, let's think it for a moment. All right, so there are many entrepreneurs who are making content, who are making videos, and that involves telling micro stories from your life with a lesson that you have learned from that micro lesson, the that story that you have experienced in your life. With that being said, I think it is okay to share that kind of content. Storytelling with lessons at the end of the reel. Sharing wisdom of whatever you are learning. But there's also another breed of creators who are vlogging and without any CTA or without any call to action, they are actually vlogging and making and actually telling whatever they are going through in their day. And yeah, this is the two kind of content that I've been encountering in my Instagram feed, and I have to test them, or else I can't know what will work out or what it will be, right? And yeah, I have to create a momentum. So I don't have any topic in my mind right now. I have to like the silence. It's okay. Let's end the video right here. I don't have anything to speak right now, or else what point of recording the video if you don't have anything to say? Yes, of let's say whatever I have been watching, like whatever content I have been watching. So there are teenagers who are 17 years old and they are not going to college. They're basically graduating school and then going all into their chasing their dreams. And I would like to have that lifestyle myself. I am in dire need of this lifestyle to chase my greatest dreams. And but everything comes with a cost. If I want to chase my dreams, like if I want to work my idle works in this year, then I have to make sure that I'm getting a steady marks, flow of marks, or else I would be restricted from using this phone and laptop. That is the crazy and tricky part here. Still need to maintain my marks in order to do the things that I want, in order to achieve that freedom to not go to college. And in order to prove that, I need to make a lot of money, right? Okay, so this is here.